Welcome to the dungeon. We are here. What is going on? We have an Oz on the road right now. I'll be guiding the character and be listening so he can correct me safely until he can be with us within by about 8 o'clock or so. So, well, we're glad that you made it out tonight. Still have some adjusting to do, I see, with the camera stuff. Once again, thanks, Zoom, for changing it to Zoom Workplace and changing the entire layout. We appreciate your dedication to subpar video conferencing services that we pay for. That bill just came out, by the way. Fun. Hope everyone is starting their week off right. I had a little bit of an extended weekend, got a busy weekend this weekend, some exciting things going down that we'll talk about next week. And then there's that, whatever that is. So, yeah, everybody contributing. Oh. It looks like I had you guys muted, so nobody heard it but me. So there, that's good. That's good. All right, half-ass beer review cheered 100 bits, and because of that, that's what we're going to start it off with this week. Our beer of the week, brewery of the week, is Founders Brewing. If you get a chance, head over to Half-Ass Beer Review on YouTube and check out as Fanboy Tone from Banter and Babble and Half-Ass Beer Review. Visit the brewery there, Founders Brewery in Michigan. I have not been to the Foundry, but I've had a lot of stuff from Founders. It's they got pretty solid stuff. So they're KBS. They're different versions of KBS. They do like the Mackinac fudge and stuff. They're pretty solid. Some of my favorite Mackinac maple fudge or something they did one time. We've had some good ones from there, but they went there. But the not beer of the week, we were just talking about recently, and I think Marsden will have some comments on this, but it's Hazard's Hop Water from Tea and Lemonade. This is a limited edition hop water from Hazard's. Hazard's is a fairly new hop water variety. We're just talking about this the other day because they're kind of pricey.
It is so it's so expensive. I don't understand why you would ever buy it
for not having alcohol in it.
Yeah, and for probably tasting like watered down beer.
I don't know. I trust Half-Ass, and he says they are delicious. I have yet to have one.
I need to refresh my outrage on how expensive this was. Oh yeah. Oh my god. $37 for a 12-pack.
Is that with or without shipping?
Without.
So, but Hazard's Hop Water, follow them on Instagram. They give away some of their hop water for folks to try. But this tea and lemonade sounds like it could be good. But that's our unbeer of the week and our brewery of the week. So that's fun. Let me bring up my other thing here. B&B this week. No cool video or anything. I blame Dude. So if you see Dude, say, hey, where was the video for 7D? It's not there. So this week they are talking about Three Body Problem. That's on Netflix. I haven't seen it because Netflix is tyrannical. Fallout, which has been, we finished that this last week. It was fantastic. Really enjoyed it. Probably one of the more true to source content shows for a video game show that I've ever seen. I know I'm not a huge Fallout person like other people. Maybe Mike, you play a lot of Fallout. I had no complaints. I thought they nailed what they were trying to do.
Nope. So, I really didn't have any issues with any of the episodes.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought that, I'm like, okay, they're going to change something here or there. That's going to be like But no, I don't. I thought they did it fairly good justice to the actual games.
They did. So I was, I was it's a fantastic show. Even if you didn't play Fallout, because I've only played Fallout 76, which most people would say that's an abomination, but I'm playing it right now. It's I still enjoy it. You don't need to understand. It's just a good show. And Walton Goggins made that show. That dude deserves so much more respect than he gets as an actor. He's very versatile. The first role that I recognize him from is Sons of Anarchy, which is hilarious considering.
Great. Yep. I would also say if you haven't watched Justified, he is amazing in that one too.
Very versatile actor, and I think this may be one of his best performances in my opinion, of the things I've seen him in. You just have to watch the show. I think he really, really nails everything he did there. So, possible meme debate. If you've never been part of the meme debate on Banter About, it's a lot of fun there. So don't miss out on that. They're going to do some news, some gaming stuff going on. They're not sure they're going to get to Shogun. The last episode of Shogun is tomorrow. So I'm going to watch it on my morning run if my treadmill belt doesn't stop and throw me over the handlebars like it tried to this morning.
That sounds bad.
You need to oil it.
Dude, I was just telling Mike, I was just running, I was doing my thing, and all of a sudden I heard beep, 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 and the belt just stopped. Not slowly descended, brake stop. And you know what that's like when you slam into the front of the freaking treadmill. It happened to me twice, so my treadmill's starting to die after all these years. So, and something else around the house that's dying, because this seems to be the year of dying things. So much I could say on that, but I'm not. So the last two episodes have been so like emotionally impactful for me, like just where I've liked the characters and things have happened. I felt just like that, Remy. So the show is fantastic. The show is very well done. There's only one season there. It's just a limited run show. So they've been very clear about that, and it's fairly historically accurate. So, if you haven't watched Shogun, it's on Hulu Disney. And if you didn't know, you can watch all the Hulu shows on Disney Plus now. So you only need one app. So if you didn't know that, you learned something today. The more you know. So that's what I've got. What do you guys got going on?
Well, I just had my 41st birthday on Saturday. So.
41st.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah. Closer to 50 than 30 feels weird.
And it won't be long, and you'll be caught up to Mike. He's like 53.
There will never be caught up till I die.
I don't know. Have you ever watched Manifest? It's a terrible show. Well, congratulations on that. Hope you had a good weekend enjoying that. We made a mistake this weekend. I thought it has been probably over a year or two or more since we went to Red Lobster. And I was kind of thinking, like, I kind of want me some Cheddar Bays, right? So if you don't know Cheddar Bay biscuits, they're great. So we go to Red Lobster. Don't go to Red Lobster. Their prices have freaking tripled. I have not spent that much.
They're going bankrupt
because no one can afford to eat there. There was barely a meal under $30 for Red Lobster.
Right, but that's the thing is you're thinking of Red Lobster being under 30 when McDonald's still had $1 menu. McDonald's now you can't get a cheeseburger for less than $2. So,
but I can go to Tokyo Grill and get all the sushi I want if I want fish for less than that, less than what I paid for sure.
Right, but I'm just saying, like,
I get what you're saying. I'm getting you're saying prices are going up, but
what used to be our Red Lobster money is now our McDonald's money. So.
Right, like freaking the Admiral's Feast was like $45, and I'm like,
yep.
Yeah, I got a $50 gift certificate to Red Lobster. And I'm like, I guess I'm going to be going here soon.
That'll
They're
get you
going
the
under.
smoked salmon. Shrimpflation is real. Yeah. I guess they always do the all-you-can-eat shrimp that's on a Monday.
They do it now, yeah.
Yeah.
They
Now, despite the price on that, they lose money on me. My record's 125 shrimp.
That's probably why they're going out of business. Is the all you can eat shrimp.
Oh, I love shrimp scampi. Shrimpflation is real. Yeah. Almost. Oh yeah, yeah. Half-ass had a birthday as well. If you didn't know, like pretty much, probably pretty close to the same days. You guys were.
Yeah, his was Friday. I wished him a happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have really morbid outlooks on birthdays, but I hope you had a good time. Don't go to Red Lobster to celebrate your birthday.
That's where we're going for dinner tomorrow night.
No.
Yeah,
Are you
dead serious. Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck. It's not that the food was bad. I can go somewhere else for that money and get better food. So it's unfortunate. I love shrimp scampi.
I do too.
That shrimp record, that's what I ate. It was all shrimp scampi, and believe me, the porcelain was not prepared. Nothing was prepared for what happened to me after that night. Anyways, that made us drop a viewer right there. Anything else we got going on? Oz is driving. Gwynton, you've got news, right? You got a new home, first time home buyer.
I'm a plead the fifth.
Okay, well, not what's going on, but first time home buyer. So that's exciting. So yeah, we're everybody and Bishop's heading off to leave as he won't be here with us next week. So
you guys, I'm going home.
Wait, is Mike allowed to miss this session? I didn't think that was allowed.
He gets twice a year. It's his floating holidays.
Oh, okay. so Marsland misses 20, Bishop misses 2.
I thought we only allowed him 1.
He negotiated better. I don't know what it was like.
When you're still paying me.
You got to dip the biscuits in the scampi butter. If you don't, you're a monster. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Last time I heard, they only give you enough for each person at the table. They don't even give you like a basket anymore.
They gave us a basket of 4, and then my wife was like, "Can we get some more?" And she's like, "Yeah," and she just never came back. So, when she did come back to drop the check off, she's like, "Can we get some more?" She's like, "Oh, I think they're baking them. I'm not sure they're out yet." And they finally
well, guess what? There's your tip gone.
Right.
They did end up bringing some out that we obviously were planning on taking home, but like, come on, cheddar bacon, just keep them rolling. Like the next day you can warm them up. They're not going bad. I'll jump in. Yeah, we'll have Mr. Lathis play Bishop next week. That make sure you communicate how you want your character played.
Punch everybody.
Kill everything.
Magic missile.
Yeah, magic missile. That's
going to be the next alteration.
Magic missile. Little launcher comes out.
That should just be our next T-shirt. Is all of the characters all casting magic missile, and it says when the DM's in charge.
There's only one spell.
Right.
My youngest, what did she say? She told me she had an idea for merch and that it was going to sell really well. And it was something about like having Gwynton on there and something about shorty problems or something like that. I don't know. I was like,
oh wait, me up on Bishop's shoulder?
It may be, yeah.
Help, uppies.
Magic hand there, mage hand, yeah. But anything else before we dive into the adventures this evening?
Didn't have time yet.
All right. Without further ado. Y'all's,
Wait.
y'all's numbers are wonky.
Wait, Draxton, I know your new death counter. Instead of a death counter, make a rest counter.
I'm gonna have mole people dig underneath the thing and just drop it down like a marble. And you're just gonna roll down to the center of the earth.
You guys took 7 years to get here. I got you here in 1 session.
I don't think we've had 22 long rests, but we've had a lot. At least one. It's. I think in game time, I think it's been about a week since you've landed in Dearney. So it's, yeah. Anyways, yeah. I know. I've got the day counter. I just am not looking at it. Last week, when we were with the party, this is a little more angry than.
This is very ominous.
Last week, when we were with the party, they went deeper into the underground city, heading towards the library, which they immediately said was not a library, and turned around, and then went back.
Just kidding.
After seeing a captured soul being tortured by the Driders. Heading inside the library, they run into an unexpected resident, whom, after some harsh initial negotiations, they decided to partner with to acquire where they believe the statue of Oz might be. Preparing their things, they head down the hall, and you all are proceeding through the hall. I believe that's where we last ended.
I thought we took a long rest.
You did not take a long rest.
No, we were going through.
All right.
Actually, we could use a long rest. Some people got hit with a couple spells.
Wow.
Choices.
All right.
Well, when you give us all bad choices.
Well, I don't give you all bad choices. Hold on.
They just all have bad consequences.
Okay. All right. You come to the end of the hall, and there's a door.
About damn time. We were walking for days.
It was longer than going to the library.
Okay, so this is the hallway of the Horde, right?
Yep.
Okay. Just trying to get my bearings. I'm going to check and see if the door is locked and or trapped.
All right.
Give guidance.
Give me a investigation.
Natural 100.
Yeah, wow. I see everything.
Nat 20 for 24. And the rest of my rolls are going to be ones.
You see that this door was crafted by Drizzt Do'Urden. No. In 1532. Or, as a fanboy Tone pronounces, Drizzt Do'Urden. Oh, I love it. Anyways, no, it's
Do you
not
have
trapped.
another brother named Tyler?
Drizzt Do'Urden.
The door is not trapped. It is not locked. It's just a door sealing the chamber.
Where's the hinges?
I will push the door open quietly.
Okay. Bring up my stuff here. You see an extremely large room The stone looks cold and worn, and the place, you're immediately hit by the stink of death and decay. You start hearing howls and hisses and grunts, and they're echoing throughout the chamber. Looking around the blood-stained floor, you see several cells, each with some creature looming in the darkness of the stone. Looking about the room, you see hallways proceeding to the west and the east between the cages, and high above all the cells, you see an ornate mezzanine hanging above the spectacle.
Oh, this is a big room.
Just feel like we're gonna walk into a bunch of caged animals in here with those sounds we were hearing.
There's you can definitely see, well, Bishop can see because he's the one looking through the door. You can see creatures moving within the cells, but you can't specifically see what they are from here.
Well, Bishop, is it clear to go in? Should we close it?
Sorry, I got a dog going nuts.
Oh, you're good.
I'll explain that. It can't hurt to go and investigate. Just be wary. There's things in those cells.
Right.
So you're stepping inside?
Yeah, if Bishop's saying there's no harm in investigating, let's go investigate.
Okay. You can see the hallways leading to the east and west, and the creatures within the cage is...
I don't want to get too close, but I want to, like, can we recognize any of these creatures? Like,
you can, from here, what you can see, the creature to the east is more familiar. It looks like it's some sort of draconic wormling of some sort. So some kind of baby dragon. That's what you can see from here. Unless you want to do rolls, you don't recognize the other creature to the west.
Is this a small enough room that, like, if I spoke from right where we're at, that things would in these cells would hear me?
You can see it's what, 200 feet across or so. Just depends on how long you speak or how loud you speak.
Normal inside voice. I'll speak in Sylvan. Does anybody need help in here?
Okay. Oddly enough, when you speak, it's like your voice carries in the room.
Okay.
You can tell that it's going out. Nothing responds to you, though.
Okay.
Does anything like look up or acknowledge that we can see?
One second. One creature does. On the far... I have to look to see. Yeah, on the far cell directly across from you, on the northern cell, there's some strange creature there. It's hard to make out from here, but it does... From where it was still before, it moves up, and you just see these almost... I want to say like think of like Black Widow legs, but those are the fingers. These shiny, black, sharp fingers just kind of stick through the bars and just slowly close around the bars. You see 2 hands do that.
Guys, I don't like this place very much.
Probably
It makes
because
me
there's no
feel
books.
uneasy.
I mean, as long as they're all safe in the cages, should be okay.
As you hear it click.
Click, 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 click,
And then
click, click.
all their cages open at once.
Wait.
All right. You said there's actual hallways on the west and the east.
One to the west, one to the east.
Gosh, it sure would have been nice if your friend had told us which direction to go, Quentin.
Louis just pointing us to the collection where if anything of value she would have.
There's
Oh,
nothing
these poor
saying that
creatures
this-
are part of the
Of the
collection.
collection, yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh. I say we go to the left to start off. Down the hallway to the left. What do you guys think?
I want to kind of investigate the platform in the middle first.
Okay.
It's okay. You
Pressure
see,
plate.
it's not a pressure plate. You do see it's a type of stone structure built into the floor. There are hinges. It looks like there's wedges that close at a point, and it looks like those wedges do open up. But there's no handle to open them up.
Feel like this is an offering table or a sacrifice table. Take your word of choice.
Or a door to something much worse coming out. I knew this like king of the mob type guy once. He kept this giant brown beast underneath his throne and would just drop people in there when they came to look for their friends. He was a real worm.
Nice.
Right.
There's a rad roach in here. Well, we could go down the hallway as we were talking earlier.
Yeah.
All right. So to the left we go.
All right. You proceed down the hall. And you come to the end of the hall quickly, and you see a door to the north and a door to the south.
Oh my gosh, so many doors.
Some of these might just go behind these cages.
Right. I want to check the door to the south, see if it looks like it's trapped.
Yeah, I didn't.
Huh?
Yeah, I didn't.
Guidance. Okay.
Okay.
I just pictured Gwenton with a freaking pair of pom poms.
So is that a roll, DM?
Yep.
Okay.
Investigation.
Oh, nice.
Nat 1.
This
Seems-
door?
Seems fine.
Yeah, I feel totally safe with it. Hey, Bishop, would you mind unlocking this for me?
Was it locked?
No, I'm kidding. I checked to see if it's locked.
Nah, it's not locked.
Okay. Then I open it up.
All right. Your hand grows severely warm. No. The door opens up, and you see a hallway proceeding to the south.
Guys, it's another long hallway. Do we want to open up the door to the north before we walk down a long hallway?
I mean, that's probably often going to be a long hallway. It doesn't hurt.
Would you like me to send out my seeing orb to go down these halls in front of us? It seems we're getting quite deep in the bowels of whatever this place is.
I forget, is that something that can be seen by anybody or just...
It's transparent or something.
It gives
right?
us a dim glow, but it is you don't see anything. There's just like there's a light from nowhere.
Okay. I just couldn't remember.
Yeah, sure. Send your orb of seeing.
Okay, I'm going to wave my orb.
Okay.
Yeah, you are.
And then I'm going to send it down the southern hall.
All right.
And that can get up to 300 feet from me.
This works really well for that. The dim
nice.
doesn't matter because there's torches on the wall, so it's not expressly illuminating the darkness. You do see a door here leading into somewhere else.
I'll be conveying what I see as I float down.
Okay. What do you want to do?
Pop open that door to the north while he's orbing.
Okay, it's a long hallway.
I'm gonna I'm gonna have my orb basically keep going for a bit and see if I find the end of the hall.
You are at the end of the hall. Yep.
Oh, that's it.
Yep.
Oh,
All right, we've got
That and a door.
It looked like
We've
on
got-
the screen it took a right hand angle.
long hallway to the south, and we have long.
Oh,
hallway
I see
to-
what you're saying. Yeah. That's the nature of the
Yeah.
view.
Which way do we want to go, Quentin? Long hallway to the south or long hallway to the north?
Well, flip a coin. Doesn't matter to me.
I'll have my orb go back up the north hall too, and relay what I see.
Okay. You see a door at the end of the hall.
Yeah,
We
we're
have-
going the hallway to the south.
We have 2 more doors to choose from.
Who designed a puzzle?
I think this is a maze.
Not yet.
Ah. To the south?
Yes, to the south we go.
What's your marching order?
Justinian.
Marslin.
Who's next?
Quentin and Bishop.
And then
Rift in the
Rift
back.
bringing up the back. Yep.
Rift is just sitting back, rubbing his temples.
Okay. You are at the door.
All right, check it for traps.
It's not trapped.
All right, check it
I'm
to
just-
see if it's locked.
It's not locked.
All right, open it up.
Okay. You open the door. You see a table filled with breads and cheeses. As the door opens, you are immediately hit with the smell of exotic spices and the breads and things. You can see a warm oven working on the eastern side of the room, and you can hear the soft sizzle of meat being cooked as the smell of bacon fills your nose. This looks like a kitchen meant to serve those who maybe serve in this area. The drow sitting at the table looks up in disgust as you interrupt his meal. Immediately, what do?
I immediately take one step back.
You still look like a... Or no, you don't. Never mind.
No, I do. I cast Disguise Self to look like a drow after I disguised Rift
Okay.
to look like a drow.
Okay.
Remember?
I remember doing it to
Yep.
Rift.
Yep, I
didn't
disguised
remember
Rift
that.
and then I cast Disguise Self on myself. I take one step back and I call out to Rift in common and I said, "Oh, there's already somebody in here. We should come and see what they're cooking."
In common.
Lead the
Okay.
way.
Yeah, in common. And then I walk in with Rift.
Okay.
Just the two of us. Yep.
He's immediately suspicious.
Okay. He's looking at you. He's just staring, and then Usa Sivazin Zensmaska Suzin Tamanska Sikyapasi.
Yep.
I agree. These working conditions are terrible.
Shustamoski? I repeat back the last 3 words that he spoke.
He just looks at you really strange.
Get him.
And he stands up, and you can see him like rest his hand on the hilt of his blade. Susa.
I put my hands up like this, and then I immediately cast Eldritch Blast on him.
Oh no. Oh,
Okay.
No.
Uno
Why are
momento.
you oh-noing, Marcelin? What would you do if you were in this room right now?
Fireball.
A story. No, I don't think there's much we could do.
Yeah, so I just let Eldritch Blast rip on him.
Okay. Roll it up.
All right. First beam is a 26,
Okay.
and the second beam is a 24.
All right. Both those hit.
All right. So 2 force damage and 6 force damage, 8 total.
For both of them?
So 8 force damage total.
Okay. You see the energy go out and slam into the creature, and just it starts feeding into him. You see his veins begin to darken in his neck, and then his eyes kind of just burst from energy, and the body just slumps to the floor as just this, his insides, like it's like squeezing a tube of toothpaste. They just all come out of his mouth and onto the table, onto the food he was eating.
All right.
Check, please.
I run over. I take the blade that he had his hand on,
Okay.
and he is definitely dead. I check his pulse.
Yeah, his intestines are
He's-
basically hanging out of his mouth.
Okay. I take his blade and I walk back out to the guys, and I'm like, that's a kitchen. I just killed a drow. Let's go north.
All
How'd
right.
you kill him?
Because he put his hand on his weapon and was yelling at me in whatever language drow speak.
Japanese.
You broke the DM. Steal everything.
So, Justinian just put a short sword in your inventory. That's all it was.
Okay.
You probably scared him. He probably never seen you guys before.
Maybe we should hide the body.
Well, I believe there's an entire bunch of animals up there who would help with the body.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are not feeding a deceased body to
Okay,
animals.
well, there was a cabinet in there, but I don't think he'll fit in one piece.
The moment your good campaign turns into an evil one.
Well, that's what you get for making them speak a different language, you son of a bitch.
There's also an oven.
Rift, shut
Yeah,
up.
Rift isn't allowed to give ideas anymore.
What is Rift doing?
He's just standing in the room.
There is a cabinet. I'm not sure the body will fit in it with the body still being intact.
Bishop will go in and try to make it look like this drow has fallen asleep in his chair.
He doesn't know intestines are hanging out.
I would
We're
like
working
to.
with. We'll work with it.
I'm gonna come in and cast mending on its clothes, cover up where the intestines are hanging out.
So,
We don't want anything to be suspicious.
so
I think
Jesus.
a dead drow slumped over a table is a dead giveaway.
Bishop, give me a deception roll of just trying to like make this look as normal as possible.
Write in blood in whatever that language drow is. Don't eat the food.
Don't eat the food. You said what, a deception?
Yeah.
17.
You do your best, like you take the intestines that are hanging out of his mouth, and you like tuck it down his shirt and everything, and then you just kind of lay the head into a bowl that's there, like positioning it and kind of set some of the breads hiding like part of his face in front of his face, make it look like he's sleeping. Do the best you can.
Trying here.
Jesus.
Flying over here.
Okay.
I am sorry, I panicked. He went for his weapon.
I'm just trying to cover our tracks.
Also, I don't think, speak with dead would be very fruitful right now with intestines hanging out of his mouth.
I don't think they actually have to have a working mouth in order to cast Speak with Dead on them. I don't know, but...
I mean, they don't have to have working anything, really.
Right, because you can cast on a skeleton.
I think you'd have to be able to speak the same language, though, right?
You'd have to know yeah, it has to be a language that they knew.
Who has a drow to every other language dictionary on them, like just in their pocket? I like to roll to request information from the almighty DM god. Just flood my brain with this knowledge.
All right. What are you going to do?
To the north?
After they're done, close the door, maybe lock the door,
The door doesn't have a visible lock on it.
mend the door to the frame.
Right. Shut it just hard enough that the door frame gets stuck.
What's the floor like here?
It's I mean, it's stone.
I'm contemplating moving stone in front of the door using mold earth.
You could.
It's not the worst idea.
Well,
Oh, no? You think it's bad, Bishop?
Should I block the door from anybody getting in there?
It
I
kind
think
of draws
that would
attention
be
to it.
more suspicious than them finding.
Let's carry on then.
Yeah, we'll just move north.
All right. You close the door behind you.
Yep.
Every way, the exact way we found it.
All right.
Run!
All right. Here you are.
All right, check the door to see if it's trapped and locked.
It's not.
Marsland, do you happen to know Disguise Self?
I do not, unfortunately. It's something that I haven't studied much on. Maybe I should add that to my reading list.
Okay. Can you do that thing where you understand what they're saying?
I can certainly do that again.
Just in case we run into another one.
It takes me a bit of focusing. Do you want me to do that now?
What do you guys think?
I don't think we have 10 minutes for him to sit around.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, it takes 10 minutes to cast that? Yeah, never mind. I just
Mhm.
opened the door.
Okay. You open the door and see rows of bunks resting against the walls. This seems to be a bunkhouse of sort, and by the looks of the upset drow in front of you,
Yep.
you look unwelcome here.
Even though I'm a drow, man.
They're just
So now I'm going to repeat exactly what the drow in the kitchen said to me to these guys as I walk in. I'm going to ask them.
How carefully did you listen?
Yeah, give me just a general intelligence. Let's see how good were you listening when that was rattling.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, you really shouldn't have. Seeing as how I repeated the last 3 words that he said to me, like actually repeated them.
Feeling really bad that we're just like killing, Zeus.
I do too, but I'm literally in the situation now 8.
Okay. This is very much Army of Darkness, Klaatu Verada.
Fair enough.
And they are all looking at you completely confused. One steps up, a couple of these walk over to kind of see what's going on, and
In common, I say take a step back. In common.
just look back.
Mars, take a step back.
And he shakes his head.
Marsland, take a step back.
Seshmush. Semus Saismi.
Marsland, take a step back.
Wait, you're talking to me?
I said Marsland twice.
All right, I'm gonna take a step back.
Okay.
All right. I need a strength saving throw from all 4 guys in this room. Because I
Okay.
just cast Arms of Hadar at 2nd level.
Oh gosh.
Okay. 1 second.
AFK for a sec.
All right.
Start blasting.
That's the plan, unfortunately. Oh,
Did any of these guys make an aggressive move?
Nope. They need what? You need
strength saving throws from all of them.
Okay. A 12, a 9, an 11, and a 10. They all failed.
Okay, they all failed. Yep. So they are all going to take 15 points of necrotic damage as veins or vines just shoot out of my chest, one into each of them, and dump this necrotic energy into them from these thorny vines.
All right. How much damage?
That was 15 apiece.
Okay. You just see them as these vines come out and thrust into their chest. It lifts them up off the ground. You can see them flailing and and then the vines just retract and the bodies slump to the floor.
Is this place?
Guys, I don't want to open any more doors.
I would
Maybe
agree with that.
Somebody else should open doors.
But what would you do, Marsland? That's my question. I asked that the last time. What would you do if you're walking into a room where you cannot communicate and people are moving towards you or grabbing at their weapons?
What if we just closed the door and walked away and see if they chased after?
We could
Oh.
tuck them into bed.
That is actually what I'm doing this time. I walk in there and I start lumping these guys into their bed, tucking them away.
Oh my god.
Please help.
I'm gonna say a prayer for Justinian's soul at this point in time. We're murdering everybody.
Everybody else just standing in the hallway while Justinian's moving these bodies into each bed. It just are you just walking behind you, closing the door behind you, like don't go in there. Ah, gosh. All right. Where to now?
Oh, I'm done. I'm done. Like there's nothing I can do. Literally, I can't speak their language. The one reached for his weapon. I can't outthink them. So
I get it. Like none of us have their language as a language, and the spell doesn't last super long.
I think it lasts
There-
like an
there's-
hour.
That's not long enough for all this diving we're doing, and this wrong rest we need to take. I was like, let's go to the other side.
All right.
Who's leading?
Bishop.
Oh, I'm broken at this point. Like, I literally am just trying to get Oz's soul back, and I'm losing pieces of mine every step of this encounter. Like,
All right. Bishop's leading now.
I would say the order that we're in right now, just take us back out.
All right. Easier said than done. I'll get y'all out.
Yeah.
yeah,
Alright, I'm
literally,
back.
like, Justinian is broken at this point. Like, tried to negotiate with the hobgoblins, that turned into a bloodbath. Trying to stay calm when dealing with these people he can't communicate with, but his first interactions were extremely violent. Attacking a mind flare that was supposed to be friendly to us because somebody else in the party attacked him first.
All right.
It's just, yeah.
Justinian, adventuring isn't for everybody.
Apparently not. Like,
That
I mean,
needs to
that's
be-
It
my
ain't the
problem.
city life, boy.
That needs to be a shirt.
Yeah.
That's a most beloved shirt.
Is that creature? Who saw that creature earlier? That was like one Justinian
Marsland
asked. Everyone did.
no.
Marsland.
Marsland
Oh,
did. Yep.
okay.
Marsland saw
Okay.
it. And he didn't say anything to anybody, so I didn't react to it.
Yep. No, you're good. Let's
Yep.
just walk to the other side.
Oh wait, when I said that, I said, "Do we like the group?" Not specifically me, but okay, that's sure.
Okay. No, that's fine. I didn't hear you say we, and I didn't know if it was relayed or not.
No, yeah, you're good. I assume because I'm short, I see nothing.
Right.
You see creatures in the cages.
I know, but he was looking for something specific, so I don't.
Mm.
I didn't hear him say we either. I just.
Right. I was
You were
looking for a
look- you were
creature
looking
that
for
reacted to
particular
silver.
intelligence.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
I was looking for a creature that reacted to the Sylvan. I didn't see it, as
Mhm.
far as I know. So,
All right. Continuing forward.
I'm gonna
Past this creepy goat man.
once again. I'm gonna hold up my hand. Let's my orb go ahead of us, and I'll cast my orb down the hall.
Okay.
I'm assuming, is there a door in our way, or can we just go?
It's there. There is a door, but it's open.
Okay.
All right. This is working really good for the orb. No doors on this side, but you do have a hallway that proceeds to the north and to the south.
Once again, we have two options.
You immediately see the door at the end of the hallway to the north. You do not see the doorway into the south.
Justinian, there are more doors. I suggest we exercise caution around those.
right. I've murdered 5 people today. I think caution is.
Today, in the last 5 minutes.
The day's not over yet.
Shit. Murdered 5 people so far. There is a door to the north. Let me see what there is to the south.
Okay. There's no door here, and you see. Let me get this. You see a familiar table in the center of the room that you've seen in other places here. It looks as if whatever happens in that main chamber that you entered, the big one, is complete. The victims' bodies are then studied here. That's what you see from where you're at right now.
Okay, I'm gonna keep creeping forward till I can see into the room, make sure there's nothing in there. Nothing
Okay.
alive.
There is nothing alive. You do see a door to the west.
Oh dear lord, there's another door.
Not
So
gonna
you-
be long before we hate.
Don't
open
worry, it's
doors.
just a bathroom.
Wait, I forget. I forget if the orb can go through walls.
Don't believe it can, but you'd have to let me know.
What is that?
Give me 1 sec. Not immediately seeing anything, so I'm gonna leave that up to
I would say no. Like, even some of the best magical eyes can't pass through walls and stuff.
even though it is intangible.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'm going to bring the mind back to me.
Okay.
Well, we have 2 more hallways, 2 more doors. Do we want to explore them?
Were there any more drow or other beings here?
I did not see any signs of them, but alas, I cannot see past the closed doors.
It wouldn't hurt to do what we can then.
All right, let's go to the door in the north then.
All right. All right. There's the door.
You want to take this one, Marceline?
Make it open.
I suppose I can take this one. I will. Do I hear anything coming from the other side of the door?
Do a perception check. What's
Okay.
your passive perception?
10.
Yeah, you should listen and see. Go ahead and roll your perception.
5.
The graves in the door.
You don't hear anything. Sounds great.
Sounds dead
All right.
silent in there. I'm going to crack the door open,
Okay.
take a peek.
Okay. You see a room
Awesome.
filled with barrels and shelves, several food and supplies. That's what you can see right now.
I'm going to send my orb through the crack.
Okay. We're just gonna easier. There we go. You see a supply room with a door to the west.
Oh, there's another door. I don't see any creatures in the room.
No.
Okay. I will open the door.
Oh, the door here or the other door?
I will fully open the door. I just
Okay.
cracked it.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna gesture for the party to come along, And then I'm going to go up to the next door and give that door a listen.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
14.
I don't hear anything.
Man, I miss just rolling over 20 all the time. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing. Just crack the door enough to send my orb through.
The door
Quietly.
does not open. It seems to be
I
locked.
found one.
Fireball. This door appears to be locked.
I don't have lockpicks anymore.
Can we look around the room for like a key?
You can, but there's no key.
The barrel. You don't know stuffed in a barrel.
Step aside.
I will move aside.
Okay.
I will try to pick the lock.
All right.
Guidance.
Okay. D20 plus my proficiency plus a D4. That's 19, 20, 21, 22. So 26.
Okay.
Like a hot knife through butter.
Yeah, you hear clicking and just the lock. You can hear it disengage.
I'll slightly push the door open and move out of the way.
Okay.
Send my orb through.
You pushing the door open, you hear it creak. You see into the room and immediately, nothing. Because you can't smell anything.
Nope.
So you're gonna push your orb through there?
Yep.
Okay. You're looking up from a chair along the north wall. You see a drow with his pants down, sitting on a wooden chair. He's holding a scroll of some sort, and as the door cracks open, he looks over, and you hear, "Gue, Fasonfrish Gallo, Ula Plenatha Shuun Grisanto."
He's on the shitter.
Told you it was going to be a bathroom.
And by this time, Gwenton and Rift, you start smelling this terrible smell coming from this room.
Close the door.
It's occupado.
I guess I will pull the door closed.
Okay.
I suggest we get out of here. There is a drow on the loo.
All right. So to the south we go,
All right.
and I would recommend that we hurry because now we know that there is one alive on this side who's probably either going to go to the kitchen or the barracks once he's done taking a shit.
You could kill him, Justinian.
Fine. And I just turn her back around.
Oh no!
Okay.
Wait, I was joking.
Okay. He was joking. I'll come back.
All right. Who's leading?
I'll lead since I've already seen it, and I'm basically heading up to the door in the south.
Okay.
Heading down to the door in the south.
All right. All right. You all are seeing this blood-covered autopsy table.
You said when you were describing it to Marsland, you said this table looks like what's out in the.
It looks
main
like
area?
whatever. When you went to the main area, you saw a lot of bloodstains and things. It looks like whatever happens in that room was they take that person to this room to study afterwards.
Oh, okay.
It's like the Colosseum.
Like medical examining.
Kind of, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go up to that door and inspect it, see if it is locked.
Okay. Get to my notes here. It is not locked.
In that case, I am going to quietly, gently crack it open and send my orb through.
Give me a moment. As some things I might have done incorrectly are coming back in a comical manner at this point.
Wait, what?
Hold on.
Marcelin opens a door and Bishop's like, Pew!
You open the door and see another door.
Oh no.
Wow.
A short hallway with a door to the south.
Whoever designed this for the drow should have been fired. He's the worst architect ever.
I think there was some more things that were going to be. It made sense at one time. Doesn't
Sure
now.
it did. What the hell? There's another door.
With another hallway.
What is this place? Whoever designed this
Obviously-
place was clearly paid by the door.
Obviously, she is protecting all of her collectibles.
I'm going to open the door. Move on
The
to the
ne-
next one.
Okay.
Do I hear anything coming from this door?
Give me a perception check.
You find a doorway with 3 other doorways.
13.
You don't hear anything.
Okay. Same thing. Crack it. Orb through.
The door does not open.
Oh, Bishop.
You want to try knocking?
No.
Is this the
Okay.
What's the order here? After this is a narrow hallway.
That shouldn't exist.
I like it just the way you've got it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right.
All right. D20.
Looks like all the heads are chopped off. Someone's been playing Helldivers with Oz.
11.
1 second. That door does not. You're not able to successfully unlock it.
Obviously, the occupant has locked this one better.
You want me to give it a try with your lockpicks, Bishop?
They're attached to me, so
Okay, never mind.
Might be difficult.
let me use your hand to pick my nose.
Right? Is all of your gear just built into you?
Pretty much.
Here's my spade. You know, you just turn your hand into a shovel.
This one I could not get open quietly.
Well, looks like Oz's soul stuck, guys, and I just start walking back towards.
Our only option is to break it down.
Just knock on it.
Yeah, Marcel,
Oz.
just knock on it.
Okay. Bishop will knock on the door.
Okay. 1 second.
Come in.
Hey, it's common.
After a little bit, you hear Susha. Who says yeah?
Yep.
I'll knock again.
Who says Susha?
Room service.
Shark. Wait. Ooh-ah.
I don't understand him, so it doesn't matter. I will punch the door.
Okay. We tried.
All right, roll it up. That's enough to
15.
hit. Yeah.
For 7 damage.
All right, you slam your fist into the door. It goes in a little bit, doesn't break it down. On the other side,
I'll do it again.
How much have you practiced this language?
more than I want to admit.
Oh,
That one. Even though the dice on my damn screen says it's a 19.
We just got Bishop's recalibration.
nice.
Before your next target, you gain advantage on your next save, attack, or skill check.
So I guess I'll do it again with advantage.
Yep.
Fuck this door. Fuck this door really bad.
That definitely hit.
Yeah. 4, 8.
With that, the door splinters open. Shards pass all throughout the room. I'm just trying to get this back up. You see a drow sprawled out on the floor, looking up as you step inside the room. You see a variety of shelves throughout the room, covered with a strange protective glass. The room hums with energy as the fires illuminate the cache of collection. The drow, who seem to be cataloging the items, seems very irritated at your intrusion and begins to draw his blade.
Justinian?
Yeah,
Well,
him?
Justinian went down the hallway.
Oh, yeah.
I was joking about that.
Oh, okay.
I point at him and I point to the corner.
He's just looking at you. He stands up the rest of the way, and you see he's got the sword pointed straight out at you.
Guess we're doing this. All right. I charge him.
Okay. Roll up whatever you're doing.
I'm just trying to knock him out.
Okay. Non-lethal.
Non-lethal.
Yeah, I don't think that's an option with any of the spells I have. Non-lethal.
Dirty 20.
Okay, that would hit.
For 11 damage.
You just walk up and, like Princess Bride, you just Andre the Giant, you just dunk, and he just slumps to the floor.
All right. I'll tie him up.
Okay.
Take his weapon off of him. Throw
Push
it
him into
across
a
the
corner.
room. And push him in a corner.
All right, everybody coming in.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Kill that dog.
Remy's like, let's go, let's get him.
Can I pet that dog?
Pet that dog.
Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
All right. You're in the room.
What are we? What's in here? Are those books?
So in the northwest corner is a shelf full of scrolls. The shelving here in the center of the room, think of a shelf that it doesn't have a back on it. It just passes through. It's a single shelf. Both sides of it have like glass covering it. There's objects sitting on the shelf. That's what you see.
All right, I'm going to start rummaging through first the scrolls and then taking a look through the things on the shelves and trying to discern if
Okay.
anything is of interest or of value.
Scrolls first, okay? Bishop, you will say right now you're taking care of that situation. Rift, what are you doing?
Looking for Master Oz.
You're right. Yeah, he's looking for Master Oz.
Okay,
Did we lose him again?
I think
Whether
so.
we did or not, that's what he's doing. He's looking for
Yeah.
that loft statue.
Okay. Quentin, what are you doing?
I'm looking for Master Oz.
Okay.
I'm also looking for a statue of Law.
All right. And Justinian? You're the
I
last
sent
set
you a
of...
message.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
I did not get it, if you did.
Prize in a corner. Everybody is supposed to be attacked.
I
You
am
didn't-
looking for my portion of the blade.
Okay.
If
All right.
If it's
So
here.
we'll start with Rift.
BRB.
All right. Rift. The northern thing, bookcase, we'll call them. You see this glass, and I mean, you can almost feel the energy humming off the glass. On the shelf is a silver eye with a diamond right in the center. That's what's on the only thing on that north bookshelf. Okay?
Okay. I'll pick it up.
Okay, there's glass there. Do you want to break
Oh,
the
in the
glass?
way?
Yeah, it's think of like sealed display
it's like-
cabinets.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I break the glass.
Okay. Okay, all right.
I found something over here.
You
Don't
take
touch it.
as you punch through the glass. You take 17 points of necrotic damage
Oh, jeez.
and
Wait, who punched through the glass?
Rift.
8 points of slashing damage as the glass just shreds your arm. Because the glass basically like stays in place. It doesn't shatter. It just breaks where you punched. And it just, this burst of dark energy just goes into your arm, and then it just cuts as you go in there and you grab the eye and pull it out.
Well, that hurt, but I've got something.
Okay. All right. We'll do the next Gwenton,
Yeah.
the north one that you're at. You see
left,
a similar,
right.
To your right. We're going, everybody's looking to the right.
Okay.
To your right, you see a brilliant silver ring. It's got engraved on the top of it. It looks like, as small as it looks like a really intricate scene of battle and fighting and everything, and it's just sitting on the shelf. Oh, wait. Nope, sorry. Misread my own notes. Took me to the wrong. On the shelf, you see an ornate black statue of Loth.
Ooh.
Is there a
Ooh.
glass in it?
Is there what?
Is it surrounding glass?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
All these shelves have that glass
glass
around
in
it.
it? Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna say I think I found what we're looking for.
Okay. We'll hold there with you. Justinian.
Yes.
You see on this shelf a strange glass cube. It's smooth, but it's still cubical. It has no scratches or breaks. It's pristine. It's perfect. And like as you look into it, from here, just your mind is bewildered. It's the strangest glass you've ever seen.
Okay.
Okay, moving down. Or what are you doing?
I'm gonna move. That's not what I was looking for. I make a mental note, but I keep looking for what I'm looking for.
Bishop, we'll go back to you. What are you doing?
I'm going to keep an eye on this guy.
Okay.
And between him and the door.
Okay. Or lack of door.
Well, yeah, doorway.
Marsland, I imagine you're still going through the scrolls. You're seeing a lot of these are spell scrolls. Different things. Different schools. Some you can read, some you can't.
How many are there compared to how many I think I can take?
We'll do this. This is fair. Roll a D100.
Oh boy.
That'll be how many scrolls are there.
There are 67 scrolls.
There are 67 scrolls.
How much do 67 scrolls weigh?
Not much.
Would they all
like
fit in
half
the
a
bag
pound.
of holding?
You could take them. Like you could obviously you couldn't hold them all. You'd have to work with Quentin or put them in your pack or whatever. But you could definitely, depending on how careful you want to be with them.
The bag of holding, they could go in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who has that right now?
Quentin always had it.
Okay.
How many?
Quentin.
7 says at 30 pounds of paper.
No, it's not even that. It's probably like a pound,
Okay.
if that.
When you get the sec, could you bring the bag of holding over here?
I can, but I believe I found the item we're here looking for, potentially.
That sounds intriguing.
I don't care. I found scrolls.
How are my scrolls? I just
Ah!
I want the DM to have to come up with 67 different scroll spells.
No problem.
They're all just
Okay.
They're scrolls of speak language.
Every single one.
There will be scrolls of comprehend language in there. I guarantee it. Okay. All right. Back to Rift. Oh,
No, don't do it yet. I gotta take Parker.
what?
He has to. I think he did pay for something. So,
Okay. We'll go Gwenton then. There was something I forgot on Rifts and
Okay.
all right, Gwenton. What are you doing? Are you moving, looking at anything
Yeah,
else?
I'll take a look at the one to the south. That one now to the right.
Okay.
But I did repeat the hey. I think I found what I'm looking for.
Okay. You see that ring I described earlier, and a book.
Okay.
And Justinian.
Can he read the book? Like, is there a title?
There's a title on it if he wants to know it.
Sure.
Mastery over the elements. Justinian, you're going to the next shelf? Is there a Justinian here? Oh, you're muted.
Hashtag mute.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I am here, and I have moved on to the next shelf.
Okay. You see on the shelf this gauntlet. It's got like spikes and things on it. It just hums with just like every now and then you almost see like a crackle of energy, of red energy just swirl around it.
As I'm looking around, do I
Mhm.
see anything like on the walls or just like in my general vicinity Like a button, a switch, anything like that?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, I make a mental note of that and I move on.
Okay.
I'm on a mission.
Rift, are you with us?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you are? Are you?
I mean, I am. I'm still trying to get my laptop set up, so sure.
That's fine. Also, when you grab the eye, next to the eye, I missed this, but there was a small broken piece of a sword
I
blade.
pick it up.
Okay. You then move down to the next shelf, and on the shelf, you see two things. You see this ring forged from silver and black iron. It just, they're like they were intertwisted around. It almost has its own shadow that just kind of looms over the ring itself. And then a finely crafted feather pin rests beside it as well.
Like a writing pin or a
Yes.
pin?
Writing pin. What do you do? Great. Gwenton! Gwenton, what do you want to do now?
Oh, now that I look at the two for mine, now we'll go over to Marsland
Okay.
and help him put the 1 pound of scrolls in the bag of holding.
Okay. You just see him, he's just scooping all of them up and like gently squeezing them down and pushing them into the pack and just stuffing them down in there.
So everyone knows we're currently at 419 pounds out of the 500 his bag of holding can hold.
We should probably empty it if we ever get the chance again.
Are you maintaining that on your character sheet?
Yeah.
Okay.
First, to be so just so drafts and everything that has an entries in there, but I have notes for things that I can't like add weight.
Okay.
So yeah.
Put that number of scrolls in our note specific chat, by the way.
Oh yeah, I can also do 67 next to my thing. Okay.
All right. Justinian,
Yes.
are you heading to the next shelf?
I move on to any shelf, and at this point I say out loud, like, has anybody seen another piece of my blade in here?
Okay. I don't know if Rift responds or not. We're still waiting to see if he's here.
Yes, still wait.
Still wait? Okay. Rift doesn't respond. You see the same things I described to Gwenton on this shelf.
Okay.
This one is a book and a ring.
Okay. What's the title of the book?
Mastery over the elements.
Okay. And I move on. I'm of one focused mind right now. Quentin says he found the statue. I'm looking for my thing.
You see on the next shelf a black statue of law.
Ah, this must be what Quentin was talking about. And I move on. And you
Okay.
can bounce to whoever.
All right. Bishop, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go tap on one of the glass. So the front, one of these front two shelves.
All
I'm
right.
gonna just tap on the glass. Kind of
Okay.
take measure of it.
It's like tapping on normal glass, but it just has this weird resonance that comes back to you.
Has anyone found a way to maybe dispel this glass?
Haven't looked for any way yet. I was just seeing what everything was holding first. Maybe one of these scrolls has a way.
And at this point,
I-
everybody's seen what's in all 6 of these, right?
Yes, but we're waiting. We have to retcon to Rift when he gets back of what he's been doing.
Would I know yet that the glass is bad?
No, because Rift hasn't said anything.
Yeah.
So dumb question. Would I have seen Rift do that? Because I imagine you would have heard it shattering or something.
But you know the glass was broken, but that's all you know. You just
Yeah.
know that he broke the glass. Nobody knows
Okay.
it's.
Well, you also said that it
Oh.
hummed with magic on each piece of glass.
Yeah,
when we walked
you
in.
know it.
Yeah.
It's humming, but
so there's
that's,
a spell on each piece of glass.
We don't know it's
Everybody
gonna
knows
hurt
that.
you.
Right.
Is what he's
yeah.
Right.
You wouldn't know it's going to hurt you. You just know that there's something.
So
We
Okay.
might need Marsland to cast his little spell and wake that drow back up. And
All I really know is there's scrolls, and I'm putting scrolls in the bag.
He's just one by one, smelling
he's a
each one.
focused mind.
It's like cigars, just.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah,
a good
but-
one.
we know he can't speak the language, so it doesn't help the situation.
Oh, I thought when he cast that spell, he would also.
No, he only
No, I
knows
can only
what they're
listen.
saying. He needs tongues.
Oh.
Spell tongues.
Yeah, I have not that prep. I have that ability to learn it.
Yeah. Because what he did was he understood what the old man was saying, and he spoke in common back to him, and that's,
That's
when
right.
he came back with in common. Marsland, please, we need to know about what is on these glasses.
There's something on the glass, and I'll come over to take a look.
Okay. Justinian, you don't find what you're looking for. You see the broken glass from Rift, but
Yeah. So
You've been-
nowhere in this room. I hunt the entire room. No glass or no blade.
you don't see anything, and Rift hasn't responded.
Okay. Is there anything taken out of the case that Rift has broken?
You don't know.
You
Well,
wouldn't
no,
know.
I'm saying like, well, all of these have something in them. Is there still something sitting in this case?
No, that one's empty.
Okay. Okay.
So, this weather.
Okay. Would I be familiar at all, or would I suspect that the humming we're hearing from the glass is dangerous?
You can do an Arcana check.
26.
Okay. Yeah, you can ascertain that this is probably some protective measure.
So we're standing in front of the loft pane right now.
No, you're in front of one that you're specifically in front of one that the other side of it is there's a hole in the glass where it's been broken, and there's nothing on the shelf there.
Did I hear? How loudly did you pronounce that you found a statue? Would I have?
Oh,
been
everybody
aware?
would have heard that.
He would
Thanks
have-
for-
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A loft isn't here. Where is the loft statue?
It's the second row in, first one down to your right.
That doesn't answer my question, though. All of these glass cases have something protecting them. Do
Yes,
you
but-
know how to get past it?
Well,
Or a way?
I can try to cast dispel magic on this one over here. Just trying to catch up with what you guys had discovered.
We need to have a discussion about priorities in the future.
Why'd you call me over to there?
To look at the glass. I was standing here.
I love that Marcelin has a little bit of ADHD. I don't know if it's just his player or if it's actually a character trait. But
What do I? What? I'm just going based off of what Marslin was called over for right now. I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic. Let's get the show moving.
Okay. Okay.
On that pane of glass.
All right. You reach out and touch the glass and speak the words, and you just feel the magic subside on that particular case.
I'm gonna take the butt of my staff and just shatter the glass.
Okay, you just take it. And it just as where the other one has like a hole that where Rift punched through and it stayed. This one just all shatters and falls down.
Who wants to touch this thing first?
I'll go over and grab the statue.
Okay. You're gonna grab it?
Let's get this necrotic energy flowing.
All right. Give me a strength check.
Let's go. 12.
You grab it, and you can feel it move a little bit, but it's not secured down, but it's like it's really heavy.
Oz needs to go on a diet.
Bishop, can you try picking this up? This is a little heavier than it looks.
I'll go over and try.
Okay.
As I'm doing that, though, I'm going to... Marslin, you might want to do that with the rest of these glass cases. If they are protected, they may be valuable.
That takes a good bit of my magical endurance. If we do want everything out of all of these cases, I can do that, but it's going to leave me a little weak.
You could also look for other ways to turn this off. There's got to be a switch some sort somewhere.
Straight up check. Strength check.
Yep. While you're doing that, Rift, you went down to the second bookcase. You saw what you saw. Are you doing anything with the second bookcase?
Did I see anything on the second bookcase?
Yes, you saw.
You feeling okay, Bishop? Normally, you're stronger than me.
You saw a ring
I'm not.
and a feather pin.
I'm not strength based.
All right. So I punched the glass.
Okay.
Did you already take the damage that was?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right. You take 28 points of necrotic damage and 4 points of slashing damage.
And he drops.
Yep.
And then are you taking both things in there?
Yes.
Okay. Mark that. So you got
I'm going to. I would like to just some notes on what in the world happened while I was transferring over. So I don't. I haven't updated. Not now, but after session.
No, we're doing it right now.
Not much.
Yeah, not much.
Okay. Well, now I got. I got to pull up my sheet.
Justinian did ask if you found anything. What you found in the cabinet, the first cabinet that you broke.
I think he asked about a blade piece, right?
Yep.
If I saw anything, I'll toss it to him.
Okay. All right,
Watch out, it's sharp.
And is it?
You'll have to see.
DM. Okay.
It looks all right.
Familiar?
Familiar. Yeah.
All right. Excellent. That's all I needed.
All right.
Okay.
Bishop, that was a 4.
I got an 8. It was.
Oh, I see it now. You're trying. It's not moving.
So when I see him struggling too, can I go over and take the bag of holding and go on top of it and try to pick the bag of holding up?
Yeah. So you just take the bag of holding and just kind of put it over the top of it and scoop it off?
Yeah.
Did I hear Marslin complaining about casting Dispel Magic?
Probably. He's a loud complainer.
No, I'm asking if I heard it. If I
would say,
did.
Marslin, are you saying it loud enough to...
Well, I mean, I was having a conversation with him, so...
Yeah, I would
having
say
a
you heard it then.
Normal conversation
Right,
volume,
okay.
yeah.
Then I walk over to the case that I saw the gauntlet in, and I use my current longsword to smash open that case.
Okay.
I'll take the necrotic damage to get that open.
Okay.
All right. And I die.
You take 31 points of necrotic damage.
Jesus. Okay.
Just bad rolls. Difference
No,
between the rolls.
it's fine. I've had bad rolls all night, but
But
is the gauntlet by itself or something else too?
no, the gauntlet was by itself.
Yep.
Because it's
gauntlet.
this big, kind of the size of Bishop's hand, conveniently.
All right.
So the only
And then
thing that
I
we
cast
haven't got
Identify.
was
Oh.
the only case we haven't got anything off of was the one that had the ring in the book.
And there's the cube, the glass
cube.
cube.
And a
one.
cube.
Yep.
And a cube.
Okay.
See,
All right.
DM, you just let me know when I cast Identify then.
So, Gwenton, you pull the over the statue and you pull it over off the shelf, and as the bag falls down to your side, it rips open and everything that was in the bag spreads out onto the ground.
I knew
Oh
that
my
was going to happen.
god.
That's
Okay.
not good.
Well,
How
we
much-
don't need to scroll.
How much? Just to be sure, because I've got the actual weight on here. How much did the bag have left?
I had
60 some odd pounds.
81 pounds of weight left on it.
Okay. Yep.
Shit.
My scrolls.
And God knows what else.
bag.
How do you know how much you can carry without becoming encumbered?
It's based on your strength. I don't have a character sheet open.
Like I've got my weight carried and what would be encumbering.
there's a lot of
carrying.
There was a
Okay.
lot of coins, so
Yeah. Right, which I'm not. I don't give a shit about your coins, but I can.
Yeah, if you click
Dump
the
the other
weight
way.
carried in your
Yep.
inventory, it'll tell you your
Yep, I
carrying
saw.
capacity. Okay.
All right. So I'm going to start dumping things out of my bag once I cast Identify and I find out what's going on to help carry some of this.
Okay, are you just casting Identify or ritually casting Identify?
I am casting it just real quick. Level
Okay.
1 spell slot taken up. Identify. Yep.
Okay, let me... send this to you.
Okay. Like I said, you take care of everybody else, and I'm just going to start dumping stuff out of my bag to help make weight.
So, just so you know, everything's gone. Everything is gone.
Wait,
The bag of
The
holding.
stuff's not there anymore?
Yeah,
in the
it
bag
goes
of
into the astral plane. It doesn't go on the ground. It just
it's gone.
Oh,
including the statue.
Yeah, that's what happens when it ruptures.
Oh,
Huh. My
Well,
scrolls.
that's a twist.
Hey, that's what it is.
So how do we get to the astral plane?
Well-
we could catch a flight with the astral elf that has the astral spaceship.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, but we don't know exactly where in the astral plane it is.
Yeah, but
It's not
see,
that
all
big,
we
is
gotta
it?
do is go back to the academy, make yet another deal to find it.
You mean, what's his face won't just willingly take us there?
I don't know that he's gonna willingly let us back on the airship to go back. This whole deal was predicated on getting Oz back, and we told him where we had to come here to get Oz back.
Oh, joy.
Oh boy. That wasn't in the writing.
Well, that's 2 characters gone.
What do you mean, too?
Pretty sure everybody knows what I mean.
I really don't.
Riff, my
Oh.
my thing.
All right.
Time to go kill Colton.
What do we have to lose?
Okay, so I kind of missed what happened.
Not much.
Everything's gone.
Okay, all right.
Including Oz.
Okay.
Do you need a minute?
I mean, like I said, I just got in and set up the.
No, not you.
Okay.
DM.
No.
No, I'm fine.
Oh.
Wait. Oh, no, never mind.
Okay. This happened. The bag of holding ripped. It doesn't spill out on the floor. I misunderstood that. You just see it just this tear in the fabric of the world just rips open and it's just gone.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Didn't think that little statue would weigh almost 100 pounds to destroy this bag. But
Did I just see what happened?
probably not. You're on the other
No,
side.
because you're over on the other side. Like,
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Punching-
You don't know what happened.
Yeah, I'm just punching glass cases and
So-
collecting stuff.
Before that happened, Jeremy said he turned the bag of holding upside down to put over the statue and pull off. Would that have dumped stuff out of the bag of holding?
No, it only comes out if he tells it to come out.
Yep, if you
Okay.
will it to come out.
yeah, unless he turns it inside out. That's the only thing. If he would have intentionally turned it inside out.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, I would have removed coins if I knew it was going to put overweight, but hey. it's
Oh
what
my
it is.
god, how much coins did you have in there?
Like 350 pounds worth.
Yeah. It
Oh,
was
it's
all
mostly
mostly
coins.
coin. Yeah.
Can you send us the full list of what we just lost? I'm just curious.
No, don't worry about it. It's not much. It's a couple potions, a couple healers potions. Some
It was
I-
book-
I'll
it
need a
was lot of
list.
copies.
I'll need a list of what you lost.
What did-
40
what did
pounds
I-
of books.
No, we'll do that later. Not right now.
I suggest we leave.
Yes, in haste. And at this point, I ask Quentin, I can communicate with your friend once. What do you want me to say?
We're on our way out. We don't have anything.
Are we going to try and carry this out?
Carry
What is
what
this?
out?
Oh,
what-
did the the statue?
The statue's
statue-
been
Where
It's
have you
gone.
been the last 5
Yes.
days?
Statue is gone. That's literally like
I don't know
Yeah.
why. I don't know why it didn't register to me that
So
that disappeared too.
yeah, because
yeah.
the bag is what I was trying to put it because
Yeah.
40
Uh,
pounds of random
Yeah.
books from Carlson.
Marcelin, since we are making a run out of here, do you want to get that glass cube out of that last
Suggest-
case?
We get the rest of the stuff.
Right.
the glass cube, the ring, the book.
Yeah, we might as well take what we can because we don't have much anymore.
All the group funds was in the
Yes.
bag too, wasn't it?
Yes.
What was it?
All
All
the
the
group
group
fund.
funds.
No, most of it is on me.
Oh, okay. I don't know what you put in the bag and what you didn't. I
Literally
just assumed-
copper.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 17,000 copper and 380 silver.
15,000 copper.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Marsland, the shelf you're at, you're casting Dispel Magic on that?
I'm gonna cast Spell Magic 2 more times.
Okay, so you're taking the ring and the book.
That leaves one more item.
Okay, hold on, I'm marking who has this stuff. Yes, and then there's one
Are you
more
gonna send us
item.
the details after?
Once you identify them, I'll
Okay.
send you the details. And then you're taking the last one, and so that's 3 cast of Dispel Magic. Okay.
And I'll grab the cube once he dispels magic on the cube.
Oh, okay, so you're taking the cube. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to take the cube.
All right. You have the shelves are clear in an unfortunate turn.
So just tell him we're leaving and he needs to meet us by the exit?
I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. So I use my token connection with the Mind Flare to let him know that, DM, as we're making our way out.
Okay. Hey, look at
Wait,
that.
so did we find Master Oz? Why are we leaving?
Oz is lost into the abyss right
Yeah,
now.
Oz is gone forever. There's no more Oz.
He's on the astral plane.
Wait, what do you mean there's no more Oz? I thought what's going on?
Yeah.
Oz's statue is now gone from here to the astral plane. And now we have to figure out how we're getting there to get Oz back.
At
But
this
we need to-
point,
Technically, would any of us even know that? We just
No,
know
you-
the bag
you-
just ripped and just
You just
disappeared.
know it's gone. Yeah, you wouldn't know where it's at.
Oh, okay.
Would
Yeah.
I know that?
Give me an intelligence check.
I'm sorry. I thought it was Gwenton that told us.
He wouldn't
on
have
the
known.
character I did
Natural 20.
Yeah.
to let him know what happened.
Oh, yeah. You've read up enough on Bag of Holdings that you know when their weight is exceeded for what they can hold, that they basically tear a rip into the the normal plane and all the contents dump into the astral plane. Since it is a natural 20, you'll know that some people have a knack for harvesting these things as they float out in the astral plane. Junkers and pseudo pirates, that kind of stuff.
So since I would have known so much about this, would I have known to tell Quentin to stop?
No.
No.
You weren't
No.
paying attention.
Yeah, no.
Because you didn't know it was big. It was heavy enough to.
I'm just joking. I'll make sure to convey that to the group so they all know.
Okay.
So the
So
Words.
Gwenton tried to put the
Take
statue.
a minute to
into-
process.
Gwenton
Oz.
tried to put the statue into the bag of holding. The bag of holding ripped, and everything that was in the bag of holding, including the statue, are gone now. We don't know for sure
they,
where.
they do still exist technically. They are just floating somewhere. With the right means, we might be able to get it, but that will be an adventure unlike one that we have done so far.
so he's gone.
Not gone. He still exists. He's just in a different plane.
You
Yeah, but I don't even know if we've got the time to go find him.
uh, yeah.
Wait,
You
is this a time
know
limited?
how the astral plane works. You are an astral elf. This is not complicated.
Is Rift an astral elf? I thought he was a plane
Yes.
He's
No,
the same-
he's the
He's the
same
same
race
thing.
as
Yeah, it's
as
the same race, but
Yep, as
But that doesn't necessarily mean he
but
knows
his
what he is.
background is like nil. So I mean, he's like a newborn babe in an astral elf body.
I
The
could have
quest
sworn
for
we.
Oz is currently over.
I could have sworn we only had so many days to return his soul to his body.
No,
Is that not real? Okay,
Nobody's-
I thought that was
Nobody said anything.
okay.
We only had so many days before the plague killed him,
yeah.
killed his body. But we
Maybe
took care
that's
of
what I
that.
was confusing. Yeah, maybe that's what I was confusing when he went unconscious. Was we only had so many days to cure his body of the plague still?
Okay. Exiting.
Yes.
So
Beep out of Dodge.
Oz is gone.
He's still it's out there. He's just in a different plane. It's very difficult to get to him.
But he was here.
And he is not here anymore. Are you able to comprehend that?
No.
I can't help you then.
He was
So you remember how you just teleported in front of us one day? The statue that had Oz's soul just teleported away from us.
why?
Something to do with the bag of holding. Not being able to hold it. I don't know.
Well,
Do you think a bag of holding works off of simple magic? That is quite a complex, powerful object, even if it is just a bag.
We're going to continue to
Powerful.
move over
Yeah.
in this
Oh yeah,
conversation.
absolutely.
because
We're
I'm
I'm
running.
not standing around
Yeah.
doing this.
No, we're not.
Okay.
No, we're not.
All the
standing
monsters
around.
licking their lips, like
yeah,
staring at us.
this is just like running dialogue as we're getting
As-
our way out of here.
As you're leaving the collection room, the gate that you entered is now
Oh.
closed.
You know.
No.
You hear. Did you really think you could come into my home and steal my things?
I'd like to take a long rest.
the, the creatures in the cages howl in anticipation. You can see them running up against the cages, slamming claw and tooth into the bars, turning and looking. You can see saliva dripping from their mouth. From down the hall that you came in the far distance, you can hear the sound of boots against stone moving toward you. Looking up on the mezzanine, you see the image of the matron mother. She's looking down at you with a grin on her face. Guards, arrest these petty thieves. Let's see what some time in a drow dungeon does for them. And she stares down at you. Anything you want to say or do?
I've
We've
got
come for
nothing.
Master Oz, but now he's gone, and I don't understand.
Shut
Where is
Riff.
this mezzanine at? Can you show it to me on the map real quick?
It's on the north side of the room, so it's basically over top of these cells on the north side of the room.
Okay, not a problem.
Are the guards the ones that were sleeping in the quarters down the hall there?
Oh my god.
No, those aren't my guards.
Oh, uh-oh.
Those are just citizens of my city. They care for the animals and look after things here. Good folk. I need you all to roll a perception check.
Okay.
16.
I'll take it.
Wow. Some good rolls there.
That's a nat 20 for me.
Okay. All right. Those numbers all look good. As you hear the boots to the south getting closer, you look up again on the mezzanine, and appearing behind the matron mother, you see the purple tentacled faced creature that you spoke with before standing behind her. The door opens. The guards rush in. What do you do? If nobody's gonna fight it, then we'll proceed.
Look at everybody else.
Eldritch Blast.
Did
So the door
are
to
you
the
Eldritch
south is-
blasting?
Yeah. There's no way I'm getting taken alive. There's no way. I saw what they do to prisoners.
The door to the south is now open.
Yes.
Yes, and you can hear the boots of more guards coming down the hall.
Oh gosh.
So first, Marzen, are you fighting it?
I am going to oh gosh. I'm gonna be casting confusion here.
Okay.
I think. Oh gosh, this is bad.
At what level?
Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead regardless. So might as well go out in a blaze of glory.
Just calm down. Relax.
Actually, I can't do that. I'm gonna cast my earthen hand grasp thing on the person right next to me. So on one of the blocks around him.
Okay.
He needs a roll strength check.
All right.
Oh, we're so screwed.
14.
Oh, okay, cool. Takes 10 points of damage and he's now grappled.
Okay. Rift. Are you fighting it? This is all happening at the same time. You have not seen the hand come out or anything.
No,
This
I
is
haven't
all
seen
happening
anything.
at once. Okay.
I'm debating whether to punch my party members in the face or punch the guards in the face. I'm trying to. we're gonna attack the guard in front of me. So
Okay.
you want me to roll that up, or you just want to know what I'm planning
Well,
on
just
doing?
that's what you're planning on doing, Bishop.
Yeah.
Not knowing what anyone else is doing.
I am going to go into a defensive stat and wait to see what happens.
Okay. Justinian, we know what you're doing. Quentin, what are you doing?
Old Rock and ask if this is part of his plan or not. Like in my head.
In your head. Okay. 1 second. Okay. He responds to you. All right. A hand comes out and grabs one of the guards. Rift, go ahead and make your attack.
25 to hit.
That hits.
Second attack, 11 to hit.
Okay.
And bonus action. There. Say 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. You want damage?
Yep.
Which ones? The first and the last?
Whichever ones that you hit with.
Okay. Well, you didn't say the second one hit or not, so that's what I was asking.
Yeah, they all hit.
Oh, they all hit. Okay.
What was the second one again? Sorry, I'm not
No,
going
it's
on.
fine. No, you're fine. 11.
Oh, that one did not hit. So yeah, the first
Okay.
and last one.
That's what I figured. All right. And so 14 and 22.
Okay.
Excuse me, 14 and 8 for a total of 22.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you. And Justinian, which one are you attacking?
So I'm changing what I'm gonna do. I am still fighting, but the one right in front of me,
Mhm.
I'm going to cast Hex on him,
Okay.
and then I am going to do Toll the Dead. So a Wisdom saving throw with disadvantage, please.
Okay. He fails.
All right. So he will take. Holy crap! 16 necrotic off of the toll, and then another 2 off of the so 18 total off the hex.
Okay.
So he takes 18 necrotic damage.
Bishop, you pull down into a defensive stance, but do not attack. Gwynton?
I will just say to everyone, do not fight it, and I'll just drop my hand, drop to my knees, put my hand behind my head.
Okay.
Hearing you say that, I will go down to my knees and do the same thing.
Okay, we'll do that for the next round thing here. 1 second. Rift. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Yep. 4.
Oh, okay, great.
Rift disappears. You hear zoop. Then yeah.
Well, great.
Sick.
Then-
Love it.
Then this, they will Marsland attack you for attacking them. And they miss for sure with the first attack.
And
Second
with the
attack.
second attack.
That hits. You take 5 points of piercing damage and 11 points of poison damage as he lifts this strange device, and as he pulls back, you just hear and you feel this blast pierce through your body.
Hmm.
The other ones are going to attack Justinian. That misses for the first attack. Misses for the second attack. Next one goes. Misses. These guys suck. Misses. Third one. What's your AC?
17.
Hmm.
Okay. Misses. Misses. Wow. And the last one? That hits.
Anything that is a 15 or lower, I will take as a hit. Given what Quentin said. You know what I mean? Because my shield I wouldn't be actively blocking with my shield at that time. Does that make sense?
Yeah, okay. So
Okay.
you're hit by 3 of them.
Okay.
So first one,
Yeah, I would have dropped my shield at the very least. This is the reaction to what Quentin said.
13 points of piercing damage and
Okay.
6 points of poison.
Okay. May I have a reaction since I am not attacking?
You said you dropped your shield as a reaction.
Oh, okay. Yep, you got it.
8 points of piercing on the next one.
Yep.
Stop spinning. 17 points of poison damage.
All right.
And the last one, 12 points of piercing,
Okay.
8 points of poison damage.
And how many negative hit points just kill me flat outright?
It's got to be double your hit points. Your max
Okay.
hit points.
You were pretty close.
Okay? Just all you hear is this echoing. Are you down?
I was down after the first hit. That's why I was asking for the reaction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you were down
wanted
after the
to-
first one, they wouldn't keep
That's
shooting.
what
at
I'm
you.
saying is when I drop the shield, could I summon away the hilt as well? Like send the hilt back to the Fae, knowing that I have all 3 pieces of the sword. Could I summon away the hilt since I'm attuned to it to get it out of her hands?
I would
Because
say
I would
no.
never. No,
No.
because I would have summoned that away as opposed to drop the shield. But
Embrace the suck with us.
So yeah, they wouldn't have slaughtered
Happens.
you right there in this instance. All right,
because that would have been 3 failures.
Marslin, you see Bishop and Gwenton kneel down. What are you doing? You have this guy in your hand there.
Do I see Justinian go down?
Yes.
Okay.
You just saw Rift disappear,
Yeah.
Justinian drop, and Quentin and Bishop kneel.
Thunderstep now. Screw you guys, I'm out.
I mean, if that's the case,
Okay, I'm going to dispel the hand, and then I'm going to I'll put my staff down and be like, "We surrender. Can we please stabilize my friend?"
And so you kneel down.
Yeah.
All right, they're going to take your staff from you. Gwenton, they're going to take your mace.
I don't know how much left to take.
They do kneel down and do something to Justinian. And you, as you kind of look back over your shoulder, you turn and see her just leave the mezzanine as you're led through the halls. Hold on. Okay. They lead you deep into the heart of the fortress itself. You can see Drow pointing and whispering to themselves as you're being pushed forward. You eventually go down a set of stairs, and they push you into a cell. Having removed get rid of these. Having removed everything, stripping you down to your bare essentials, there we go. Close enough for what we got. They leave the room. Gwenton, when you are pushed into the room, you see you are there with another resident. There we go. That'll do too. Across the way, and Marsland to the east of you, you see there are 2 drow in a cell there. Bishop, you're by yourself, and Justinian is currently unconscious in a cell with someone else. No one has seen Rift. What would you like to do?
So there's no guards in this room currently.
No.
Well, this is a fine mess we found ourselves in. Gwenton, why did we surrender?
What did they? Old Rock said, "Do not fight it. They will not spare us if we do." He said to trust him. Either he'll hold up his end of the deal we made earlier, or I mean, right now we don't know what's going on. Anyways, Rift is gone. Statue that was supposed to hold Oz is gone. Don't really know what to do right now. Whoever's attacking the gods, they're just going to keep attacking the gods. They're all going to die. The gods really will leave this island. And, 500 years will pass. And you'll be okay, though, Bishop. Unless I take you apart.
That's comforting. I look at the 2 drow in the cells. Do they look like they're beat up? Do they look like they might be plants?
They look like someone has just physically worked them over.
Okay. And I take it I can see the person in the cell with at least Gwenton?
Yeah.
What do they look like?
With Gwenton, you see a human woman. And her clothes are torn. They're worn. It looks like she's had them on for quite some time. The one that's down with Justinian is a halfling man. He's in some basic leathers.
So, what are you in for?
Which one are you talking to?
I just say it out loud.
Oh. The one with Gwenton, she looks at you, and she's kind of afraid of you. Can't really. Where'd she go? There we go. Hi. Why are you here? Why would you come to this wretched place?
We were trying to help a companion, but things got turned upside down.
This place is cursed. There is no way out.
How long have you been here?
Weeks? Months? I've lost count of what has happened. I was studying the migratory insect patterns in the forest when the drow came upon me in my sleep. I don't know what I was doing wrong. You hear the door open. A guard comes in carrying a limp body of Rift. He throws him into the cell. He comes over to Gwynton. And he takes his sword and just starts poking it at you, Gwynton. Are you backing away?
Yeah, I'll back up.
Another guard comes in. They unlock the door, and she starts fighting and screaming as they take her. And they just look at you. As they walk her out of the room.
Bye, I didn't get your name.
Bye, nameless PC. That's her name, NPC. Nameless PC.
Nameless PC.
My name is irrelevant.
No, she had a name and everything.
Change my backstory you never heard.
After a few moments, Justinian, you come to. You see yourself laying in this bed. This halfling's just staring at you. All your belongings are gone.
So they literally just have me in my street clothes.
Yep.
All right, I am going to look over at Quentin and be like, why did we just surrender?
Trust old rocks. We made a deal with them. He did say surrender, as they wouldn't kill us right out.
Okay. What's the plan then?
I'm still thinking.
What? Why? Remind me again why we have so much trust in Alderax.
I don't know, because I told him that we were leaving and then we got ambushed. I don't have trust in Alderax. If I'd have known that's why you were saying not to fight, I would have fought.
She also could have known someone broke in her room from the dead bodies, the broken magic spells that were protecting everything. There's more than one way she could have found out.
That is fair.
If those were protective spells on the glass, Rift punching through them probably made her aware.
Rift, where did you go when you disappeared?
Rift is still unconscious.
He's unconscious.
Oh, he's unconscious.
Yeah.
The fact that he's there means he didn't die.
Are we sure he's unconscious and not a dead body?
I don't
It's hard to
see
tell.
why they would bring a dead corpse in here.
To taunt us.
So are we getting ourselves out of here, or is he freeing us?
Don't know. There wasn't time to talk to him more than just to stop fighting.
How long do we wait?
One thing at a time. Let me think about it.
Marzin could play peekaboo with the guards. Cast tiny hut and walk in.
I will just go over to the far corner of my cell and sit down.
Okay.
Could try to excavate the earth under these cells to get us out.
I mean,
And
there
then
are-
what? There might be a quieter way to get us out of here.
That's why I
Let's
haven't
not
done
be-
it yet.
Drastic. We need to know things like rotation of guards, how often they come in here. If they do take one of us, where are they taking us? Where are they keeping your items? These are all things we have to contemplate.
I can try to get 2 of my items back right now.
I would suggest holding off.
Okay.
If they find stuff in your cell, there could be worse consequences.
One of them could help us get out of these cells.
You're acting like I may not be able to open these cells.
I'm just letting you know we have options.
And I appreciate that. But let's not be rash. We need more information. You do have a halfling in your cell with you, though. You might talk to.
He's just staring at him right beside while he's laying in the bed. What can you do?
I raise up my hands like this and say a few words of incantation, but nothing happens because I don't have my spell focus on me. And I go, apparently nothing in here.
Did they take my spellbook too, or just my staff?
Everything.
Well, they definitely
Oh,
took your
everything,
spell
okay.
book.
You are naked, completely nothing.
Yeah, you are a robe right now. Just like I'm a pair of traveler's clothes.
So you don't do anything?
Not currently. They took all my possessions, which give me all my powers. How about you? Do you do anything?
I used to.
What
Not
did you used to
anymore. Well, I had a way of acquiring things.
Wow, I'm surprised the matron mother has you locked up as much as she likes to acquire things. You think you'd be useful to her?
Yeah. Evidently, they get upset when you take their things.
Huh. Well, remind me to never steal from them.
Yeah.
Too late.
Again.
Shut up, Quentin. So what did you steal from them?
Well, in the whatever it is they call it, I just call it a town center. I went to the chapel and I took one of those statues of Loth. Yeah. Come to find out, they really care about those.
Huh. Oddly enough, that's super interesting, because that's essentially what we took too.
That's a bad idea.
Yeah. Where are you from?
Here and there. I I came from a place called Portstown. You know where that's at?
I don't know if I know where that's at or not, DM.
Probably not.
No, okay. I didn't figure so, but no, I've never heard of it.
Yeah. I had some relatives that lived there at some point a long time ago.
How long have you been stuck down here?
Let's see. Maybe 3 or 4 weeks?
So you've noticed their patterns, their coming and goings,
They don't
and
come
you've
in
made
much.
note of them. They don't come in much.
Only to
So saying they came to get that girl, when do you think they'll be back again?
probably tomorrow.
Okay.
They don't come in and watch. They deliver the food, and if you want to call it that. And then sometimes they take people out and they bring people in.
What about those drow over there?
Evidently, it's all well and good to live down here, but if you try to get out into the real world, they don't really take kindly to their own kind leaving. That one there on the left, his name is Therax. The other one, Zilia. I don't know if they're a couple. I only speak a few words.
That's more than we speak of whatever language drow speak.
They speak Drow. That's their language. It's easy to remember.
Drow is drow.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Do you know where they keep our belongings?
I wish I knew. I'm sure I could find a way out. I'm pretty handy. But I don't think you'd make it far.
Why is that?
I have a feeling that while the guards may not be in here, I think they're close. Too much commotion. Probably rush in. I don't know how they value life or death.
How many have you seen at one time?
Up to 5. And these aren't like normal guards. These are higher. These work for her.
Okay.
I suggest just getting comfortable.
Well, I'm going to lay down and I'm going to go to sleep.
Okay. Everybody else?
I'm still just sitting there.
Okay. Everyone can feel free to take a full long rest if that's what you're doing.
I'll do a couple preserved lives, and the only people I can hit are.
I'm going to unconsciously do that.
I'm gonna pump out a couple of the health things that I can heal. I think I can only heal me, Marslin, Justinian, and Oz. So we'll just each heal 20.
You notice as you do that, nothing happens.
Yeah, fair enough. Long rest, not reset points. What's the point of setting do not restore hit points when they just restore anyways?
I know. It's so annoying.
All right. Bishop, I'm guessing you just kind of sit there in kind of a meditative state.
Yeah. I kind of do what I do when I go into shutdown mode.
Yep.
Since I can still hear and see everything.
You all wake up. Rift from your previous day's adventures. You feel disoriented, headaches.
Oh, man, I got hit. Good. Oh. Well, where am I?
In a cell, genius.
Well, that's obvious. Are we in the astral plane?
No, we are still in the Drow City.
Ah.
Well, Bishop, now that you gotta sleep on it, do you want me to summon my stuff?
No.
Okay.
I said we need to gather more information. We need to figure out what's going on around here. Busting out now would do absolutely nothing for us. Are you fully healed?
No, not even close.
Then I suggest taking... You said it was a halfling, right? Or was it
Yep.
No. That halfling's advice. And at least be ready when we try to escape. If these guards are not like the regular guards, we may have a problem.
That time, the guards come in. And they unlock the gate and grab the halfling.
Do I let them grab the halfling?
Do you?
It's on you, man.
Yeah.
I know, but like the girl didn't come back. The human girl did not come back with them. Hold on. I'll go ahead and take them because I didn't react quick enough.
No, go ahead. I'll let it play out. However you want to do it.
I step in front of the guard as they go after the halfling.
Dushin machine.
Why?
And he just gets hold on. You see him slide this scimitar out and puts it towards you. Dushin machine.
I asked the halfling, has anyone ever come back once they're taken?
No. Not that I've seen. And you see the other two that were with him. They reach back and you see him pull a small crossbow, little hand crossbow out of the back, and they're pointing it forward.
Okay, so there's 3 guards.
Yep.
I try to summon the hilt to my hand.
Nothing
the hilt.
happens.
Really?
What?
Even though I'm hex connected to it?
Doesn't matter.
What? Fuck. Okay.
I did look these things up. A long time
I don't
ago.
understand. Like, that means I'm on a different plane than it.
Anti-magic blocks everything.
All right.
Because I looked up even innate astral like teleportation for astral elves, and
Why you gotta spoil it? That was my next move.
yeah, none of that works.
Okay. So
I get what you're saying. Yep.
I try to disarm him. I go for it. I can't let him kill this halfling. Nobody ever comes back.
Okay.
So I try to grapple the sword out of his hand.
All right, make a grapple check.
Yep.
Grapple check.
It's strength against strength.
Yep, that's a 2.
That's a 7.
Yep.
All right. He is going to swing at you.
Yep.
And hits with a 26.
Okay.
You take 5 points of slashing damage and 10 points of poison damage.
Okay.
When you make that action, they're going to fire their hand. The other two will fire their hand crossbow at you. And that hits. And that would hit. You take 8 points and 7 points, so 15 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make 2 Constitution saving throws.
Okay. First Constitution saving throw is a 22.
Perfect.
Second Constitution saving throw is a 10.
Okay. You are poisoned.
Yep.
And he again, after
Out, stop.
They're going to kill him, Bishop.
him. It's a her because I don't have another model.
It's the halfling, yeah.
I don't have another model for halfling.
Yep. It's the halfling male that I've been talking to. They're going to kill him, Bishop, and I just go for the haymaker in the sword guy's face.
Okay.
So, unarmed strike. That is an 8 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay.
He'll slash back at you again. And again, he's just saying what he said to you the whole time.
Right. Which I assume is stop or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, he's speaking a language I don't understand. He doesn't understand me.
Okay. He hits. You take 10 points of slashing damage and
I'm out.
11 points of poison damage.
Okay. Does that count as an auto failure
No.
since it hits?
No,
okay.
it's all one attack.
Okay.
With that, he just opens up Justinian. Justinian falls to the ground. You see him kneel down to Justinian and stand back up, and he grabs the halfling and exits the cell. You see him walk out in the middle of the room, and he puts his arms out. Dushun, so moi, and he points at the halfling. Duka, sami. And with that, the two guards grab the halfling, and they open up the statue at the end of the cells, and you can see that it's filled with spikes.
No.
Yep.
They shove the halfling inside, and you see the guard point back to Justinian. Sesash Mushi. And with that, they both close the doors, and you just hear, "Ah!" And you just see bits of blood begin running out of the inside of the contraption
Just
as the screaming stops. And that is where we're going to end tonight.
Oh.
So
What happened tonight?
Everything.
Yeah, everything.
this spiraled out of control so fast.
This is unreal. Oh my
Uh,
god.
I definitely have to go back to some drawing board and look at some stuff. Oz, we've got to talk. So, yeah. No, crazy. That was, you can't, Panda. No, you can't do that to us. It just
How do you
makes
think I feel? I'm not playing next week.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So yeah. That went a little differently than I expected. But yeah,
Just a little bit.
here we are. I'll look up sorry. Let me look up something real quick.
Did we level up at least?
I think that requires at least one thing going right in order for us to level up.
Just looking.
Quentin, you have animate dead, right?
No.
Hey man, if my
Let me
character
be a
was gonna
necromancer
go
real
out,
quick.
if my character was gonna go out, he was gonna go out trying to save an innocent life. So
After murdering 6 others.
no, hold on now, because all I had experienced out of Drow was evil. Like, we literally walked in on a dude that was being tortured to death.
You actually haven't seen any drow until that point. You'd only seen driders.
Okay.
Drow, Drider.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
yeah.
Post-session stuff.
Right, absolutely. It's post-session stuff.
Yep. All right. Thanks, everybody. Let's see. What can I buy with 65,000 points that would make you keep going? Man, I wish it was that easy, but we're old and got to work tomorrow and all that stuff. I wish I was not so busy on Mondays because these streams are a blast. Well, we appreciate that, Panda. We appreciate you coming by. If you're not able to catch the streams live, you can always catch them on YouTube. There's also the bonus action there to catch up, so you don't have to watch the full 3 hours, though that's the best way to catch up if you can. You'll also find them on Spotify, Apple Music. We're on all of those services, so you can listen to us when you're in your car or traveling places. I know we have a lot that do that, and we appreciate you just as much as those that show up. If you do have questions from the sessions or comments, you can always drop that off in the Discord, in the D&D discussions, or you can start a forum post about it, a particular situation. And yeah, that's where we are. So don't miss next week unless you're vacationing somewhere. Bishop. So with that, we will see you on Wednesday for the pre-show show. And until next time, we'll see you in the dungeon. Take care.
Upon us, I promise you novices don't want no problem with me. So watch how you talking and where you've been walking. They call me the BBEG. I'm more than a little OP. I do what I want to. That's a mantra. Keep 'em running and gunning like Contra. I'm a monster. The end is upon us, I promise you. Novices don't want no problem with me. So watch how you talking and where you been walking. They call me the BBEG. I'm more than a little OP. I do what I want to, yeah, that's a mantra. I keep 'em running and gunning like Contra. Yo, I'm a monster. Turn it up. What you know about the final boss? I got 'em trying to buy time with the sign of the cross. I redefine high crime and the meaning of loss. I'm off hip, but I body like I'm playing lacrosse. Beat to the EG. I'm keeping them queasy. I make it seem easy. Acknowledge me. I've been demolishing your cities. I'm astonishingly sleazy. I'm the big bad. Y'all must be the cast. I'm killing the master, villain, a blast, a disaster. Really a rap bastard, within the rap fast for the masses. I ravage all races and classes. Savage, I can't stop myself. Thinking of all the ways I can top myself. On God, I can move like a devil. I hope you and your